what chassis have I gone for? I decided to go for a Rottigni Officina Meccanica Chassis Motus. Look at this thing, it is awesome. When you buy this chassis, it comes with everything you need to be able to upgrade it. So the forend is included, the buttstock is included, the pistol grip is included. You get one of their pro angle muzzle brakes and a high 20 MOA rail. So if you have one of the older style CZ457s where you have to add your own rail, it comes with a rail within the kit, so you don't have to go out and buy another one. Let's have a quick look around this chassis. So as you can see on the bottom, you've got the Anschutz type rail, so you can fit accessories on there. It's got a built-in full-length Arca rail, and it has a QD sling attachment on both sides. You can also see that it has M-lock fittings all the way down both sides, so you could add weights to the front of your rifle to balance it out. The inside of the rifle is made specifically to receive the CZ457, so when you do take your CZ out of its chassis, there's a little metal piece there, a little key stud. You just need to take that out of your original rifle and insert that in there, and that is what the action sits up against. A couple of other features with this. So the bottom of the trigger guard is cut away, so you can make adjustments to the trigger. You can see the magazine housing there. It's got a little bit of a barricade stop, not much. So if I was to criticize this, I would say that it would need perhaps a better barricade stop on there, but I think that's going to be sufficient. Once I've got my bag and everything on there, I think that'd be great. On the just above where the pistol grip is, you have these little cutaways. You've got that on both sides, so you could have a traditional style grip where you grip all the way around like a pistol grip. If you're going to go for a precision rifle style grip, you've got a little shelf where you can rest your thumb so it's in the same position every time. Looking at the buttstock, it's a fully adjustable toolless buttstock. The adjustments on the buttstock are spring assisted, so when you press the button, the cheek riser extends, or you press the button and the length of pull extends. So when you're behind the rifle, you could keep your finger on the cheek rest and you can lower it down and lock it into position really quickly. Again, with the length of pull, if you need to shorten your length of pull, you just press the length of pull and you can bring it in literally within seconds. So I like that, that's great. On the bottom here, you can feel that it's got ridges. See that? So it's got ridges in there. So if you're resting your rifle on the front of a barricade, you can use your rear hand and you can pull that rifle into your shoulder if that is your style. The other bits on the back there, you've got a QD mount, and on the base there is a rail where you could fit a monopod, bag rider, wherever you wanted to do. Butt pad, press the little button on the butt pad and then you can just slide the butt pad super quickly into whichever position works best for you. So that is the chassis itself. Muzzle brake, this is the one that comes with that. So this is a pro angle muzzle brake, so it's very similar to what is on my Gladio V, only in a 2.2 version. So it's a 3-port muzzle brake, but it gives that lovely Victrix Armaments look. So first things first, we need to remove the chassis on the CZ457. You're going to need a torque driver. This one is a Vortex one and it goes up to 50 inch-pounds. A T25 bit. So these come in the kit as part of this. You're also going to need a 4mm bit. This is a long 4mm bit. Just got these off Amazon. You could use a short 4mm bit. Just gives you a bit more reach. So I'm going to put the T25 bit in the torque driver. I'm just going to wind it all the way up because we're removing the bolts, so it doesn't really matter what torque it's on. So in the base of the rifle there are 2 bolts that we need to remove. There's a forward bolt and one just behind the trigger guard. Okay, so T25 bit, and then loosen that all the way off. Just gonna take that one out. You're going to want to keep these somewhere safe. You don't need these for the new chassis, but keep these safe. So put them in your, little pot or a bag or something, just with CZ457 written on it, just so you know what they're for. So taking out the second one, if you're going to do this in a workshop, you can use a gun vise. I'm trying to do it outside because it's a nice day. It's not raining for a change. Just going to hold the action onto the chassis just with my hand, and then torques just to remove the bottom bolts. Just be careful because within the chassis there's a little metal key that we're going to need to keep, and that fits into the new chassis. I'll take out that bolt, put that to one side. The whole of the trigger guard assembly will come out. This is in 2 pieces as well. Trigger guard and then magazine plate. So they're going to need to go in a little bag. And then carefully turn it over, and then you can carefully lift out the barreled action from the chassis. Right, the little key I'm talking about is there. So we take that out, and that we need to put into our new chassis. So you pick up your new chassis, you still got your key in your hand, and place that into the slot so it fits in nicely there. Barreled action. It drops into the chassis. So then you need to just hold it together. So if you've got a gun vise, it's probably so much easier instead of balancing on your leg. But this is all just so that I can show you how to do it. Take the smaller of the action screws and place that in. I'm just going to use the 4mm bit just with my hand and just loosely fit it. And then there's a longer action screw, and that fits in here. Yeah, that fits in there. Just slide that in. So get your tool and then just tighten that up. Make sure it goes in. When you're fitting a barreled action into a new chassis, you need to make sure that all of the weight of the barreled action is down in the rifle. Okay, so that's why I've got it in this vertical position. So obviously don't use it in a horizontal gun vise when you're doing them up. So just making sure. There you go. So take out the T25 bit. I'm adding the 4mm bit. 44 inch-pounds. That's a magic number. Okay, 44 inch-pounds. One, two. There you go. So that's the CZ457 in its new chassis. It comes with this rather snazzy muzzle brake. So your pro angle muzzle brake. So we're going to remove the muzzle brake that comes with the rifle. Nothing wrong with this muzzle brake, nice little muzzle brake, but holes go all the way around. So if you are shooting this rifle from the prone position in a dry or dusty firing point, it's going to kick up a lot of dust, and you're going to probably get that in your face, which is not going to be nice. So put that to one side. So we get our new muzzle brake and screw that on. So then you have to make sure that it's level. What I have noticed on there as well is on the fluted barrel, there's a top flute. So I'm just going to line that up with the top of that muzzle brake. So the muzzle brake has a little 4mm bolt there. So we're just going to do that up hand tight. I'm not going to put a torque on it. Once you've done it up hand tight, yeah, that's the fitted muzzle brake. Oh, cool. No need for me to add the new rail on there because my Long Range Precision already comes with a Picatinny rail. But like I say, if you're running a CZ457 hunting rifle, it comes with this scope mount rail so that you can quite easily fit that onto your rifle and then drop your scope on. Coltac backbone frame and flat bag. So now I've got a Arca rail on there, I can just slide the bag on. So that can go anywhere along the rail, twist the knob, and then it's secure. So I've got a nice secure platform for popping onto barricades. Simply twist, slide, and that's back off. I hope you enjoyed this video on upgrading your CZ457 Long Range Precision. If you did enjoy the video, please hit that like button and drop me a comment below. If you didn't like this video, thank you very much for watching, but I do hope you enjoy some of my other videos.